Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca and this is my world where we create different costumes. Today I'm going to show you how I made this dress using pattern Butterick 3678. If you enjoy my content, please make sure to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Hi everyone, so today I am going to be sewing the dress that's going to go along with the Dandelion costume, and this is the pattern that I will be using. It is Butterick 3678, and I have my wonderful little helper Teddy. This is the dress I'm going to be using. I'm going to make some alterations in the skirt. I will not have that seam down the center. I'm going to cut that on the fold. So I've already cut all my pieces, and I'm going to be working on that soon, so let me show you. So I have all my pieces cut out. This is the front bodice, this is the back, here's another back piece, and the facings. I've already sewn the facings together for the collar because it's just easy. And this is the cuff that is going to go on the sleeve. The skirt and the sleeves are on Rosita. So the sleeves are over here and the skirt pieces are down here. And that is a mock-up of this outfit, but that's what we're gonna be working on today. And again, I have my little helper right here to help me. So one thing I learned on YouTube actually is that if you ever have a very thin area to sew, you can use like tissue paper and just sew that, put that on the bottom of the fabric as you're feeding it through your machine, so that way you have the ability to sew it and it won't eat your fabric, because that's what happened to me. So I learned this trick, I don't remember where, but I think it was on a YouTube video. If I can remember, I'm gonna link it down below. But I have one of my darts, one of many darts completed, and I am going to tie this knot at the top and then just continue making all of the other darts that I need. Let's see how far we get. And let me know if you want more Teddy content. Okay, so here's just another close-up of what I'm going to do. This is a very small dart, and it ends right over here. And it was eating my fabric before I did this. So I'm going to put the tissue paper right there and set this here. So I set the tissue below, right under the fabric, and you can see my mark right there. Okay, and I'm not going to backstitch because that's a dart, and I'm just gonna pull the thread and clip. And that way it didn't eat my fabric. I wish I had learned this sooner because I feel like it always does this to me. And now all I do is tear this off. And I have a good looking dart. And the last thing we need to do is to tie the knot at the top here. Yay to learning new things. Yay! And I didn't show it earlier, but this is the fabric that I'm going to be using. It's a really cute green, and these little dots are actually eggs. This is an Easter fabric that I had purchased a while ago, and I just never made anything out of it. And I thought this is a good color to match the Dandelion dress from Pushing Daisies. So I'm going to continue working on this, and I'll show you the progress as I go. One of the things that I forgot to do is turn this inside, which is the facing, and I don't like doing this, but you have to do it for a reason, so I'm just turning it 1/4 of an inch in. And then I'm just probably gonna do like a zigzag or something on it so that it'll be a clean facing. And the next thing I will do as well is stitch the side seams for the bodice. And there's the facing. The pattern originally called to put the inner facing on the actual back and the front, but I remember seeing one of Gertie's blogs, and she puts the inner facing on the actual facing piece, and I like how that looks, so that's what I decided to do to this one. And I realized that I did it wrong, I realized that I did it the other way just a little bit ago because I don't read instructions. I've told you guys this many times before. So we have the facing. Up next is going to be the actual bodice piece. Oh, and then one more thing is this is a size 10. I am not a size 10. This one is a bust 31 and my bust is about a 34. So I adjusted the darts, and I'm not going to do a 5/8 of an inch seam. I'm going to do it a little bit smaller so that it does fit my body. So there's a lot of adjustments. This is a vintage pattern. I'm not sure if one of my friends gave this to me or if I purchased it at an estate sale. No, not an estate sale. A thrift store, but we work with what we got. All right, so this is what the bodice looks like right now. It's gonna be a little tight, but I think it'll be fine. Could have opened this a little bit more, maybe to give it a little bit more room, but I think it'll be fine. We'll see. Next thing I'm gonna do is put the facing. I have the bodice done. The facing is sewn in and attached in the seams. I'm a little nervous that it's not going to fit because it is a little snug, but if it doesn't, I'll just unpick this, these two darts in the back and just let it out a little bit more. Now, I have the skirt section here, and I've already gathered this, but I was supposed to attach the seams first and then gather, but like I said, I need to learn how to read the instructions a lot better. So since I've already gathered it at the top, I'm going to attach the side seams. This is what the dress looks like. I've sewn it up. I just need to add the zipper, the hem, and I'm not so sure if I want to add sleeves because it's a nice dress for summer, but I might add the sleeves for the costume, and then I'll take them off and put facings for summertime. So we'll see how it looks, but I'm going to hem it and add the zipper. These are all the zippers that I have in my stash, and this looks so perfect with this, but it is too short. This dress calls for a 24-inch zipper, so I have a 20, but it's a little too dark. This one is 18 the most, and I have two of the same brand. One is 20 inches and the other is 22, and look at the difference of price, 85 and 80. This is so neat. Do y'all really like zippers like this? Like, it's so cool that they were so cheap back in the day. Now they're super expensive, but I actually have a whole stash of zippers that I got at an estate sale. I have a full bin here, and everything in here was, all of this in here was $10, plus these and a few more that I purchased. So yeah, I'm gonna use this 22-inch, and it fits pretty well. So that is gonna be the winner. Now that I've already hemmed the skirt, and I have yet to put the zipper in, but I figure I'll work on the sleeves. So the instructions are saying that I need to sew the side seams of the sleeve, and then I'll have to gather all of this at the bottom. So I'm going to hopefully get this is going to get sewn really quickly, but this is going to get gathered so that I can add the cuff to the sleeve. So we'll see how this goes. Well, it's been a few days and I attached the sleeves on both sides, and I also added the zipper. I did not do a lap zipper on this one. I actually tried the inseam zipper. This is my first time doing that ever, and I think it turned out okay. I think I just need to iron this section. But when I attached the cuffs, I gathered the bottom, but I have to sew this part to the sleeve once it's gathered, and then this part is supposed to fold over and cover seam from the cuff to the sleeve, and it just wasn't doing it. So I decided to unpick, and I'm going to try that one more time, and once that is done, I can actually wear the dress. Another thing I'm going to try is using a hair straightener to iron out the really difficult sections, because sometimes I can't do it with my actual iron, and I mean, it's kind of like an iron, right? It's a flat iron. So it might work. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I just used the hair straightener to iron this little section up here, and it worked perfectly. And even this works so well. I'm sorry, I just shook you. But here is this piece. And this one's actually pretty cool because it has the degrees on there, so I'm trying not to put it on there for too long, because I don't want it to burn my clothes. But if I just grab it and I tap around the area that I want it to iron out. I'm sure other people have done this, but this is pretty cool. I think it's cool. Oh, that's so cool! I'm so excited. I still don't think it's gonna work because this part is supposed to cover the seam, but this is gonna be a big seam, so we'll see how it goes. I feel like that's what I say a lot in this channel. But I will gather these sleeves and try to attach these one more time. All right, so I finally stitched the cuff on the sleeve, but I have to stitch the inside of the cuff onto the actual sleeve, because otherwise this will just come undone. I am unable to put it through my machine, so I'm gonna be hand sewing that section, and I've already done one side, and it didn't go that long. Like, it was pretty fast, and it was actually pretty nice just taking time to sew this by hand and appreciate what I've been able to do. It's not the best, but I'm really proud of the things I've been making, so it's nice to slow down and finish this. And once I'm done, I'll be able to show you how it looks. How does it look? I'm really happy with how easy this dress was to make and how great it turned out considering the pattern was not in my size. I'm also thinking of making another one, but without the sleeves and keeping them on this dress. I've also added some footage of me wearing the dress while wearing my dandelion hat. If you haven't seen this video, please make sure to check it out. I will link the description. I will put the link in the description box below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.